Your hard drive is possibly the most failure-prone part of your computer. Whether it's been dropped, overheated, or simply died of old age, if you've traced a problem to your hard drive, the solution depends on the symptoms it's exhibiting. If the drive spins up but behaves erratically, you probably have data corruption caused by a failing drive. Try the following steps to recover your data and copy it to a good drive before the bad one dies. Before anything else, if you're using an IDE drive, check that your data cable is connected properly, and if it is, switch to a new cable. IDE cables are notoriously cheap and prone to having their insulation stripped by the metal edges inside a PC case, shorting out the cable. Try starting your machine with a boot disk, such as Ultimate Boot CD for Windows, to learn if the drive is readable. If it is, back up all of the data to another drive and reformat the original disk to see if it's salvageable. You may have bad sectors. Try using HDD Regenerator to locate any. Download the demo and burn it to a bootable CD. If the free demo finds bad sectors, it's probably worth paying the $60 for a full version of the software to recover the bad sectors and make the drive usable once more. TACTEC's website features manufacturer-specific utilities for virtually any hard drive vendor. Find out what company made the drive that's failing, then download the appropriate diagnostic application. All of the tools are free and can help diagnose problems on a drive and repair them. If you still can't get the drive to boot, turn to data recovery software to attempt to salvage lost files. You have dozens of alternatives in this market, and prices generally run from $40 to $200. QTech's File Scavenger and the Stellar Phoenix line are both worthwhile. If the hard drive won't spin up at all, you can still try a few last-ditch efforts that have only a slim chance of working. But if your drive won't even spin, it probably won't hurt to try these. Just don't do anything to further damage the disk, as a drive recovery service might still be able to help. For example, don't bang on the drive and don't remove the cover and expose the heads. The freezer trick is an old standby if you have a drive that's clicking but not spinning. Put the drive in a plastic freezer bag to keep water out and wrap it in a towel for extra protection, and then freeze it for a few hours. Let it thaw back to room temperature after you remove it and get rid of any condensation you see. There's no agreed upon length of time to freeze it, so start with an hour and work your way up to 24 hours to see if you can make that drive spin up one last time. To loosen stuck disks, hold the drive in your hand and rotate your arm outward quickly, parallel to the orientation of the platters, a bit like throwing a frisbee. Repeat this action several times, but make sure not to bang the disk on anything. This action is designed to solve a problem called stiction, or static friction, which can prevent drive platters from spinning. Finally, you can try attaching the drive to a high wattage power supply. Even though it won't draw extra power, a burst of juice from the highest wattage power supply you can find could jar it into spinning up one last time. Remember that if you do get a dead drive spinning again, don't let it stop until you've copied off all of your critical data. Chances are you won't have it working again. If all else fails and you absolutely need data off the hard drive, your last best hope is to send it to a data recovery service like Drive Savers. It isn't cheap, expect to pay up to $3,000, but they can perform magic when consumer-grade tools fail. To alleviate this problem in the future, make sure your backups are up to date. And for added security, mirror a second hard drive to ensure that you have a real-time backup with a minimal risk of data loss and downtime.